And we're doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing it live. The GRG podcast is in full effect, and we're ready to get started, man. If you see right now, when you see the headline, you already know what kind of show this is going to be. So, man, let's get down to the panel, and let's get this show started, man. First off, we always going to go to the ladies, or to tonight, just the lady. Delilah HD, the one and only. Hey, what's up with you? How you been?
I've been good. Had a pretty decent week. Just ready to chop it up, talk about some games, you know. Excited tonight. Let's go.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And also, hey, you know what? If you want to hear real good content, you want somebody that's real skilled, you're gonna have to let Delilah come on to your podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that love. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get it on.
I don't get no invites. It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
don't want me on this show. Don't want me on this show.
You know you're gonna get a spot on next. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta push Bot around a little bit if I need to. Say, get your ass out here and get out playing. But anyway,
don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. So anyway, we're gonna move on down. Hey, man, I guess maybe you might be a regular now, man. We got you on here for like what is the third time now? Man, my boy, right now, Triple Cup Chuck. I got the name right now. Everything's flowing smooth. What's up with you, bro?
Shit, Colin. That's why I was waiting to see if you were gonna mess up the name. You know what I'm saying? You know you're victorious for that. So I guess that might mean I'm ready. You finally got it right. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you having me back on here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the live chat, I see you. What's up, everybody on the panel? I'm ready to talk about some games. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. Let's get it.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. And then we moving on. Hey, man. After his hiatus, man, we missed you. But now our Donald Trump is here. What's up, Donald? LiveWire.
Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy LiveWire. I've been on my little hiatus. Listen, what? Really, bro? Goddamn Dolphins.
Go ahead.
Listen, really?
All right, okay.
Yo, see, that's why I take her. See, Kmega decided he was gonna take a couple of days off. I said, "Fuck it, if the boss not here, I ain't gonna come." Shit, I treated it like real job. Like, yo, the boss ain't here. Oh shit, I ain't gonna be.
TJ, skill class.
He was over there doing them the backstrokes. Man, I'm so glad, man, to have you back, man, because we're going to light you up with the first question. But then, hey, man, I thought it was our right-hand man. I mean, he was just on Crossfire, right? Man, good Lord, he was just on Crossfire. Man, he was doing all big things. He's on RDX, man, with Delilah. Man, he popped on what else? He's popped on everywhere. Porter Rock stuff. He's been in multiplayer. This dude he's everywhere. He's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I can't say enough about what this boy is doing right now in the game. Man, what's going on with you all day, Digital?
What's up, man? Happy Friday. Happy Friday is the one and only Green Pony. I am the Green Pony.
Oh, God.
I'm ready to get it in, man. Let's talk these games. Destroy Kmega on a weekly basis. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, but then you want to kiss everybody else's ass on Crossfire. But we're going to move on to another topic. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, it's getting messy already. Anyway, so man, it's good as always to be back on the show.
Hey, hold on. We got an incoming message.
What's going on? What's going on?
The Emerald King himself wants to join.
Who's the Emerald King? Tell him to come on in.
South.
Oh, South.
Oh, quick South. That's right.
Yeah,
somebody send him a link, please.
Yeah, somebody send him a link. Or maybe I can send it to him.
Ace, my ace.
Let's go ahead and try to work it on that. Copy that link. Go ahead and get the South.
All day been podcast hopping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
go ahead and get South.
I'm on a world tour, man.
And it's no like the topics are kind of like. I mean, come on now.
Hey, this is where the creativity comes in.
It's been slow. It's been kind of dry, but I think this topic right here is going to get it started. So right now we're going to go ahead and go straight to LiveWire about this. There's been a lot of stress going on in the Xbox community for the last couple of years. There's no doubt about that. And the one thing that a lot of people don't want to hear is negativity towards the Xbox brand, but you get it everywhere you go, and you get the criticism from your from the Xbox fans themselves. Now, the question do I have? Where's the line drawn? I mean, now we have people that were diehard Xbox fans like Iron Wolf. You know, we got people like Randar Thor. We have people like Fang2K. I definitely respect those guys for their work. I mean, you know, the bullshit aside with Iron Wolf, you know what I'm saying? He does his work. I don't know the man personally, but he still does his work. But I definitely have a lot of respect for Randar Thor and for Fang2K. And, you know, even for people going after Crap and Mooch and Next Gen for their strong criticism towards Xbox. But the question I got to you, Live, are Xbox gamers becoming more dangerous to the Xbox brand than the haters of Xbox?
You know what? It depends on what you mean by dangerous. I mean, are some people critical extremely? Yeah.
Yeah, like well, give me a point of like something that's just too much, if you could.
I mean, well, obviously the Crackdown thing is the most recent thing.
Right.
I don't know. It's just not enough time. All right, look at it this way, right? Neo came out for PlayStation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Extremely popular game. I don't remember. Did it have a commercial? Did Neo get like a televised commercial?
You know what? I haven't. I think I may have seen one commercial. If not, then no. All
right. So I mean, for the most part, I don't think it was really televised. Like, it was. As far as I know, the game got pushed either by word of mouth or by the media, right?
Right.
But you didn't hear a huge outcry from PlayStation gamers about how Sony was wasting an opportunity on a game that's like a 90-something Metacritic, and what is Sony doing? They have lost their mind. I don't understand. Like, you got to push ahead. Microsoft is down. You're not doing enough to cement your brand. Like, you didn't hear none of that shit. So, I mean, but then Xbox gamers, when it has something like a game like Crackdown, which is not due to even come out yet. Metacritic score is not even out yet. Now, I get it would be different if they had something like with Forza, but they did turn around and pushed it after they realized that it became something that a lot of people were interested in. So I don't know. I just think, you know what? Some people are just in too deep, I would say. Sometimes you in too deep, you just got back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that.
I think that's the reason why people might complain a little bit more, because, you know, you're so engulfed in the Twitter, YouTube. Like, sometimes you got to take a break, take a breather, because the language that I hear a lot of times is, you know, oh my God, you know, everybody is down on Xbox. Everybody is this, and I'm like, hold up, who's everybody?
Right.
It's 50,
like your 10 people you follow. That's it. The 10 people.
Even
in
the Twitter circle that I never see more than maybe 5,000 at them, and that's like some huge news. That's not like some regular shit. That's like huge. Like, you know, when they talked about Final Fantasy VII coming out, like that's when I would see like all 5,000 tweets. Normally, you don't see, even when they shitting on Crackdown. You know how many people I see retweeting it? Maybe 35. like yeah. I mean, like, it's not that big of a deal to me, like, especially because people didn't like the game, they would shit on it anyway. You know?
That's true. Hey,
get up and play it. So.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, welcome, Southbound. It's glad to have you.
What's going down, man? How you doing?
What's happening, man? Man, y'all, you went all day doing some work. I seen you on Crossfire, man.
Yes, sir.
Man. Appreciate you having you on. Let me just say something about Lady Infamous, man. She couldn't make it here, but you know what? That's our girl. Just like Fonzarelli, man. You know what I'm saying? Life things have to come through, just like Don, Xbox. Everybody has to take care of home, and everyone's got to take care of things like that. So, you know what? The door is always open when you guys can come in and come back, because we family, no doubt about it. But Southbound, you know, you heard what we were just talking about. So, yeah. What is your thoughts on this? I know that you ain't going to hold back. So,
you know what? I think a lot of people are just getting tired of the constant negativity, and you know, and it feels like, you know, we've been championing Xbox, you know, from day one, mm-hmm. and a lot of people feel, you know, slighted. You know what I mean? Right. So of course, you know, once the One X comes out, I think that the narrative will change. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But as for right now, there's not a lot of news coming out. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are just it's just
a lot of idle time, man.
Exactly. You know, like the good book says, idle hands. You know what I mean? So people are just feeling a little frustrated. So right now, you know, people are getting complacent and frustrated. So, like I said, once all these games start to come out and the One X comes out, I think, you know, the fans will come back and, you know, it'll be more, you know, harmony in the Xbox community. But right now, like I said, just everybody's just, you know, it's too quiet.
And there's no pre-order. We ain't got no pre-order opened up. Like it's real weird right now.
But you know,
well, like I said, you know, previously on Crossfire, I think the pre-order thing really shouldn't be that big of a deal because I think once, you know, Gamescom comes in and they say, all right, it's available for pre-order, that's where they're gonna get the most bang for their buck.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. They said already they're gonna have something special for pre-orders, so I'm excited to see what they do. You know what I mean?
Or tweet something about pre-orders are gonna be real soon.
I don't understand why that's a big deal anyway.
Well, I think they're gonna probably announce something at Gamescom. They said already they're gonna have something special for pre-orders, so I'm excited to see what they do.
Pre-order shouldn't be that big of a deal. What, you don't trust yourselves with money?
But hey,
like, I need a pre-order now, so otherwise I know I'm gonna spend it.
Hey, I don't. I know if I had, I'm blowing it. It's gone in the air. But I'm still in the X. I'm still
go ahead, Albert. What was you going?
No, I was gonna say, like I said on Crossfire, I just think if they weren't going to do pre-orders at E3, they're not going to do it in between both conferences. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it again at Gamescom on a bigger stage, get a bigger, you know, make some impact. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I realize that Gamescom is actually bigger than E3 in regards to like the amount of fans that attend. Right, exactly.
Yeah, the world tunes in more to Gamescom, and then like with E3, it's the media spectacle. It's huge with the media with E3 because you get like the non-gaming magazines, you get like, you know, like the Washington Post and things like that. They send out people out there, but for Gamescom, it is a worldwide thing, so it's huge. So
they average like 300,000 people.
Yeah. So
it's ridiculous.
So yeah, I think a lot of people downplay that because most of us are from the United States, right? And that, you know, they just don't want to.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, us in the States, we think that, you know, we are the world. You know what I mean? Right. But really, you know, we're just one country. When you got Gamescom, which is, like you said, everybody else international. You know, and like all they said, you just want the biggest impact, and you want it to be on a stage saying, you know what, it's available. Boom, go out there, you know, put your $50-$100 down on it. I think most people, you know, don't have, you know, just $500 to dump. So, you know, they like having the insurance of being able to put $20 here, $100 there, you know what I mean, 50 over, you know, a few months, you know what I mean, instead of just dropping one knot.
Right. Okay, well, we see Fonzarelli. Oh shit, what's going on with you, brother? I see you in the chat. Oh, not in the chat. I see you in the group. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, man, it's good to be here. Tired and just wanted to stop in and try to see what's going on here with this talk here about everything. And I kind of agree with what the panel's been saying so far. I'm excited to just pre-order this thing already.
Right.
Man, like they should have been doing this yesterday, in my opinion. I want it now, so I'm.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But
it's not going to make it, you know, come out any sooner.
But people are, but see, that's the thing about the gaming media that gets me frustrated is because this is not an Xbox problem. This is the FCC's issue because they're not fully staffed. That's why I brought this up last week.
Well, the paperwork is done now, right?
Yeah, the paperwork is done now.
A couple of days though. It's only been a couple.
Yeah, it's only been a couple of days ago, and then you start seeing pictures of some posters, and I understand that.
Yeah, I can sort of relate to that because I'm still waiting on I filed for a trademark and I'm still waiting on it. So I could definitely see that as being a problem.
Right. So I mean that's one of the things there. But the other issue, and I'm going to ask you this, Fonzarelli, is you know the hate for Xbox. It seems like it's almost self-inflicted because there are some people that are so overly critical that it almost seems like, you know what, they just bash worse than the than a Sony fan, a pro Sony fan, or a pro PC fan. I mean, it almost seems that way. But I want to get your thoughts on it.
I think what happens is a lot of these guys tend to listen to the outside noise, and it gets to them after a while. You know, the media, the rest of the ponies around them, or anybody else that could be around them, that's sort of putting that into their heads that, you know, Xbox sucks, or, you know, that they got no games and stuff like that. And we all know that's not true. They got games. It doesn't suck. It's a good system for what it is, and I have no problem with Xbox, except for, yes, that they are lacking in some first party exclusives, but they're working on it apparently. Okay, so it's going to take some time there for that, but they've got so many other products and services that are worthwhile right now. I don't see why the constant bashing is warranted, to be honest. I think the messaging and marketing needs help, but for those that are already here, they know that what's good. They know that they have it good on the Xbox. They know there's a lot of good services here, and I don't think. I think it's just outside noise getting to them, to be honest.
I agree because it was just like one of the things for me. Like, I was seeing myself getting as much as this stuff I say it doesn't bother me, but I've seen my attitude, especially those last couple of weeks, getting more defensive and becoming more aggressive towards somebody who didn't have the same opinion. That's why I was like, I got to back off. This ain't me. And so I was kind of like, let me just take a break. Let me cool my jets and just sit back and not even be involved. And I think maybe some of us has to do that, because when you hear, like you said, Fonzarelli, all the time, the Xbox has no games. Xbox sucks. The Xbone, the this that, and even when you hear the rhetoric from pro Xbox people talking about the sad station and all of this and that, yeah, it's all fun and games, but then again, it weighs on the people that really don't give a damn. They just prefer the PlayStation, or they just prefer the PC or Nintendo. Yeah. But that's the thing that's the reason why I asked that question, is because it's too fucking far.
You know what? It goes both ways though, because even on the Sony side, I have to say, for me personally, I mean, this is all subjective, because for me personally, gaming is dry on both sides. It's just dry for me on both sides. So, I mean, sure, they got that game that came out this weekend, Lawbreakers or something. I don't even care to play it. Like, I might try it.
It was a beta.
You're not the only one from the sounds of it.
I don't really care to. You know, it's not like a game that I've been, you know, waiting to play. So for me, gaming is dry on both sides. So I've been playing older titles lately. That's what I've been doing.
Me too. I've been doing the same thing. I've been playing the first Forza Horizon. I'm almost done with it. I love that game. I played it a long time ago, and I didn't get a chance to finish it. And I'm like, you know what? I got the time. I'm going to beat this game. I've had a blast.
You got to be honest. I got a couple of games, but I'm letting them sit because I don't want to finish them yet. Like Gears 4, I haven't finished because I'm waiting for the X.
I saw that same demo that Tim Dog saw at E3. He's right. I mean, it was the setup was amazing with the sound and everything, and those quote unquote God rays. It was pretty dope. So I'm looking forward to that too. I'm hoping I'll play through it again.
Well, let me ask everybody else on the panel. Triple Chuck, what do you think about this? I mean, you know, like, of course, I know that I'm not singling out Rand Thor. I'm not singling out, you know, Fame or anybody.
Well, I think it's kind of, you know, because Rand is getting a lot of
he's getting a lot
right now. Right now he's a flagship right now.
Like I always say, it's not about what you say, it's how
you say it.
It's how you say it. But hold on, let me make this point. You know what I'm saying, before anybody else gets this twisted coming from me. I'm not singling these guys out, and I respect the hell out of both of them. And in my video,
you're just commenting on the situation.
I agreed that it's okay to be critical. The passion in Rand's voice seemed legitimate to me. Some might think different, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Fame 2K always keep it funky. So, you know what I'm saying? It's much love to those guys. I'm just asking, what is too damn much, you know what I'm saying, when you being critical? And so, you know, give me what your thoughts about this, Triple Cup.
All right, mine is, you know what I'm saying, it's a thin line between love and hate. And you got a lot of people that's doing a lot of hating. So no matter if you're showing, you know what I'm saying, tough love to something, it's going to look like hating just from the over, you know what I'm saying, all these people, the overflowing of just people hating on the game. And, you know what I'm saying, like me, I'm a multiplayer, so I was interested in the multiplayer. And, you know, if you're an Xbox person, I mean, let's be honest. Everybody that I know that's an Xbox person is a multiplayer game, and they love multiplayer. And on PlayStation, they always talk about these single player experiences and stuff like that, which on both systems, that's cool. But, you know what I'm saying, we more prone to play multiplayer games, and they more prone to play single player games. So when we seen that at E3, a lot of people like, I want to see the multiplayer. Some people was like, well, the way Crackdown looks, it don't look like, you know what I'm saying, the show off like how Forza is for the Xbox One X, and there's a lot of fanboyism because they want to show a game that's photorealistic just to say, look, y'all game can't do this. And by we getting Crackdown, and it's more physics based, which to me, physics is more important because you get to see something brand new that has never been done before. I mean, they got games that look good, but they don't have no game that's 100% destructible environment. So that's gonna be something different. And by the hating that people doing about the Crackdown, and people saying that other people hating, which don't know that they showing love, like I say, Rand. The way, to me, it was more like the way he said it was more like, you know what I'm saying, kind of rubbed people the wrong way. Because let's say if somebody hating and throwing hate at you all the time, then when you go to this person and anything they say, you already got a wall up. And as soon as they say something that's anything that you don't like, you're going to automatically take it the worst way. You're going to say, that's down bad. That's bad. So they're going to take whatever he said and just run with it like that. And then everybody know Rand, you know what I'm saying? He going to come at it and he going to say he love Xbox. Check out his gamer score. You know what I'm saying? He's an Xbox fan. But he's going to be real critical about anything that he say and play. Yeah, I mean, he's picky. I mean, you look like the type person that everything in this house probably perfectly neat. So anything that Xbox do, you know he gonna critique it. You heard me?
Right.
Now let me jump in. I know Rand, and you know, Rand's a bona fide Xbox fan. You know what I mean? Right. And listen, I have no problem with anybody, you know, constructively criticizing what Xbox does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me either.
But the thing is, once you have, you know, the followers and the platform like Rand does, you say anything, you know, negative, it, like you said, now all of a sudden it's hating. You know what I mean? And I think if it wasn't just this video in particular, and you know, because he's had a couple of, you know, like when he went on the controllers. You know, people are like, "Oh, now it's a pattern. We know you got a PlayStation, so now you ain't an Xbox fan no more." And you know, and you know, misery loves company. But and you know, a lot of things for Rand, it's really unfortunate because you know he does love Xbox.
Yeah, but
one thing I wanted to mention on it is that I mean I largely agree with Rand and what he was saying. I mean, because I do think Microsoft showed the game in the wrong way. I mean, I understand they were trying to get some celebrities to kind of jump on board, but it was the wrong way to show that game. But I do think he opened himself up because he essentially provided a platform for people to bash the game. I mean, the comments in that video were just cancer. So he pretty much used his platform, open up a dialogue for people to just openly bash the game. And like you said, he has a farther reach. So, you know, it just looked bad all around. And then the way the video was edited, like he essentially just pointed it out. I would have never seen the video, the original, if he didn't post that video. But it's because of the fact that I follow him and I saw his video, it made me go like, oh, let me go back and look at the stream. But I never would. If he never would have posted that video, I never would have saw that bad impression that they gave with that stream. I mean, so like I said, he opened up a platform. He opened it up for people to bash the game. Now, if he didn't put that video out, you know,
if he didn't go so hard, like when he was talking about that lady playing, oh, what buttons to put, you know what I mean? If he didn't do all that, like he, you know what I mean, he went extra.
He did. You know
what I mean? And that's why people,
I mean, like all they said is how you say something. I think he kind of went a little too much for me. Like, and that's why I got offended about it on that. But like I said, I largely agree with him, and I know he's a true Xbox dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I mean, so
yeah, but I think that it's got to him a little bit. I really do. I just like it's got to all of us.
After seeing that video, I was pissed with Microsoft too. I'm like, yo, what are they doing? Like, where's the marketing at? Like,
True.
Who's paying attention over there? You know what I mean?
We gotta understand
the same way.
But we have to understand about Gamescom. Gamescom isn't like the gaming mecca like E3, and people were already trying to label games. I'm sorry, not Gamescom, Comic-Con, like E3, and it's nothing like
Comic-Con that. You usually got celebrities there, people talking in panels and forums, stuff like that. It's a little bit different.
They just want to have a pretty lady.
Usually for movies and stuff like that, not so much for games. But yeah.
I've seen other people use their games and have like a actor or actress try to play the game and things like that. Like it just goes into the point of just like Crackdown 3 Terry Crews. The first time that I seen him play the game was on the Battlefield 1 reveal, and they had all those celebrities. If you remember that, they had all those celebrities. And that was, and Terry Crews said on at Comic-Con, that was the thing that got him started to where him and his son went and built a computer and he went and bought an Xbox One. He said that right there, that thing right there propelled him, and you know, you could tell when they were showing him play, he didn't know what the hell he was doing, but that was just one of those instances. They just wanted people to see that, hey, look, if you play this game, celebrities play it too. They think it's cool just like you. So I think that's what maybe Xbox was trying to do, but it just didn't work out well. It just
right. I think it was supposed to be funny with that gal that couldn't really play, didn't know how to play. I think that they missed the mark because it was supposed to be like, you know, oh, cute, you know what I mean?
Look at the way Rand edited though. Like he just, dude. I mean, like he's hard on that.
Hey, but old girl, when she was playing, people was talking, but she had a smile on her face. I mean, that to me, that's priceless.
Well, you know,
she was having fun. She was having fun, and that's everything.
Listen, you know, I cuss a lot, you know what I mean? So I wasn't offended by the cussing, but I understand the people having an issue with it because, you know, it's supposed to be, you know, the Xbox, you know, squeaky clean image. And she's like, oh, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, whatever. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean? And people were like, oh, my goodness. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't offend me, but I understand from a business standpoint, a lot of people.
It didn't offend me, and I don't even swear.
I ain't must notice that.
I don't think it comes down to the cursing, really. I think it comes down to just having somebody who was so inept in holding a controller, didn't know how to hold the controller.
Yeah, that was offensive to me, man. I'm like, get somebody who know how to play.
But you know what? By looking at the stream,
as a female too, like as a woman, like, come on now.
Yeah,
how to play the game.
Oh, yeah, that particular girl, like, you know, she didn't know how to play.
Moving that stick, going, oh, this is how you move the camera. Oh, that's cool. Like it was just so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been when you asked my wife play. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, my wife has played. She can play them Telltale games, but that's about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I've tried to get her to play Mass Effect, like the first ones when it's all slow and shit. Cameras all over the place. I'm like, baby, why are you either looking at the sky or the ground? Like, what's going on? But like, if you're not used to playing with a controller, that's, you know, it's just hard. It's not like mouse. Like, it's easier. To be honest, it's easier for a novice to figure out how to play a game on a mouse and keyboard than it is on the controller.
Yeah, but whose fault is this at the end of the day when it comes to that show? It's Microsoft. They
exactly.
No, you're right.
I mean, they tried and they just missed. That's all it was to it. Like, you know, sometimes you try things and it don't work. Sometimes you try things and you open up brand new doors. I mean, I prefer them to keep trying different things than just go on safe. I mean, it'd have been safe if they would have showed somebody that know how to play the game.
But look, but common sense.
But what's their agenda though?
Well, hold on. All day ain't said his piece. So go ahead, All Day.
Oh, about the same topic y'all was talking about?
The same topic.
Yeah.
The hate. I really think it really boils down to, it's like super. People get criticism and hate mixed up all the time.
All the time. What I mean?
It's a very thin line between it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Some people are just more critical than others, and if it's against of what you believe, of course you're gonna take it as hate. So, you know, for me, you know, you guys know how critical I am about everything. I'm the pettiest fucker in the world. So, you know, for me, it's ridiculous, man. I need to get some help. But, you know, I feel like I smelt it. But nah, you know, to me, like for me, you know, I've been gaming, you know, we're all pretty jaded into some type of way. We've been gaming. I've been gaming 20 plus, you know what I mean? So when I see something that's not like, when I'm in Crackdown, for instance, we'll use it as examples, as, you know, it's a hot discussion. When I played it, there wasn't nothing that I haven't already played, right? And, you know, the destruction element was that piece that was missing for me, as in a purchase, to make it a purchase for me. You know what I mean? Because that's something. Part, right? No. Yeah, the single player part was the part.
Because the only thing they had available to play was a single player part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that single player part was the same thing I played 10 years ago. No different, right? It just looked crispier. It's a little bit more tuned up, refined. But that wasn't the selling point for me.
But see, that's Crackdown. It's like, to me, I look at it like
that's what you want. You want to play Crackdown.
Yeah, but that for me, I mean, I don't want to play that again. I already beat it, played it, and it didn't feel any different. But
it's supposed to be an improvement. So
right, it's a tiny bit of improvement, but not enough for me to jump the gun. For me to jump the gun, it was the destruction, complete destruction of the whole map. That shit right there is, you can take my money, take it.
I think once you see, the co-op and the multiplayer, you're gonna be like, oh man, co-op. You know what I mean? And co-op is where it's at.
It depends. To me, it depends, because some people complain about Crackdown and say, well, it didn't do enough different.
It's interesting. Like, Aldi is like the only person that has played it and then has the same, and a couple other people I know too. But I thoroughly enjoyed the time I got the chance to spend with the game. I thought it was fun. It was what I was looking for from Crackdown, right? Because I liked the previous Crackdown games. So
I love the first one, and I can't wait to go orb hunting. Just something simple like that, jumping on buildings.
Orb hunting is addicting. It's addicting.
Yeah, damn right.
It's addicting.
You love that sound when you.
You want to jump on some buildings and go orb hunting right now? You can play.
Oh hell, yeah. That's crazy.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That little orb hunting became a phenomenon, bro. It really did.
Right, and it looks like it's Saints Row on crack. I mean that.
No.
Don't even make
it. Listen to the Comic-Con interview. Listen to that panel at the Comic-Con. It's like 50 minutes long.
This is the first time in history I'm gonna agree with this fraud. I've been playing Saints Row. The what's it called? The re-enlisted or whatever. It really feels like Crackdown. It reminds me of Crackdown. They borrow from Crackdown, of course. It's a parody of Crackdown, yes. But the jumping, the running, the building climb,
it has elements of it.
I don't know what you guys are playing. But you guys need to check it out and try it.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing that was getting. I've already got it pre-ordered already because I have faith that everything is going to be like it's supposed to be, and the fact that I want to get back into Crackdown. You know what I'm saying? I've only played the first one. I never played the second.
Hey, I got a quick question before you move on, Kmega.
What up?
What's the difference between the art style of that game and Mario?
Well, there's cell shading for what Crackdown has. Mario is just, I don't know what that engine is, but it's just like a cartoony type of look. I mean, it's just Mario's just more detailed though.
Yeah, to me they kind of got the same. I mean, just from what I'm seeing, I would never see it in person, so I can't just say that. But I'm just saying, like, from what I was seeing, they kind of have a similar art style, as in like the color palette, like it's bright colors and stuff like that. So when I hear people talk bad about Crackdown,
it's not. Those are definitely not close.
You know what? You want to see some parallels between games? Go play Prototype 1 and 2.
Prototype definitely.
But, I mean, but hold on, but didn't Prototype get their ideas or Infamous get their ideas from Crackdown?
Well, I mean, the gameplay. I mean, it feels almost the same.
Yeah. See,
Prototype does. I would definitely say Prototype is closer than darn Saints Row, for sure. But
just from what
I'm talking about the Saints Row and Prototype are like almost the same game.
Well,
but we're not talking about. We're only talking about Saints Row, the latest one. We're not talking about the franchise.
No,
the third and fourth game.
Okay.
You could jump on me. But I just want to say that Crackdown 3 to me has never looked terrible. I don't know what people are saying. Like,
man, you had to see it.
It's supposed to be cell shaded. It's not supposed to be, GTA 5.
It's right, and it's like Borderlands. Borderlands have that same kind of style. Yeah,
but it's supposed to be in the comic book. Yeah. So to me, that's what it looks like. That's what it represents. It's got good draw distances. I don't understand the hate with the graphics. To me, I
say let them hate.
The only problem I have with the game thus far is that it hasn't really shown me.
Nobody be hating on the Telltale games.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Don't nobody hate on Borderlands. You know what I mean? They just want to hate on Crackdown. That's all it is.
That's right. And like I said before, if that game was on the PlayStation or if it was just PC or Nintendo exclusive, I don't think it would be getting scrutinized the way that it is. It just wouldn't. And it's unfortunate for that, but I think that it's still going to be a good game. I'm not, but the people that are critical, I say just let them be critical. And if they're proven wrong, then light their ass up if they're wrong. That's all I say about that.
Like,
because we all are wrong from time to time. But the concerns that a lot of gamers have, they want Microsoft because they know they got deep pockets. They want them to start showing everything right now. This is the one thing that confuses me more than anything, is that everybody can be so damn patient for every other platform, but when it comes to the Xbox, they got to see results now.
They're held to a different standard.
Well, when there's not a lot of games on the Xbox releasing this year, people become impatient. And
people always talking about not all the games. They got 1,500 games though.
I'm talking about
42 released. 42.
1,500 games out now.
More games than anybody.
So what's with this no games, man? Like, that's what I don't understand.
Well, I mean, look, man, they just treat them different. That's all. Huh? Well, that's this year. I mean,
all I'm talking about is this year. I don't know. Delilah might be.
I mean, 42. Hey, they got 42 games from this year to next year.
What PlayStation got coming on for Christmas though?
DLC
in December though.
DLC.
No, they did it.
Noonie
Coochie. Hey, Oochie Coochie.
Yeah, they got Noonie Cooney, but no, they got Gran Turismo. Look, this is the one thing that trips me out too. Is that okay? We all know. Okay, Ryan McCaffrey did a little interview with the people that makes GT Sport, right? And it was apparent that Ryan McCaffrey knew that this game didn't look up to par. And he wanted to remind the people that, hey, look, this game is still months away from launch, and I think the launch period is around the same time Crackdown is. And they were like, hey, the game is going to be ready, it's going to get polished up and fixed. And so he asked the guy that was doing the interview, with, and the guy was like, yeah, we'll get it all polished up. Yeah. It's almost ready. He's like, no, you're going to get it ready later on. It was brutal, right? So the one thing is I want to know is that the biggest selling franchise for PlayStation to date right now is not getting anybody to say, look, well, they're getting some people to say it, but they're not getting but GT Sport is not getting the scrutiny like Crackdown is. And really Crackdown is not like this overall huge AAA game. They are trying to make it out to this huge AAA game now, but it's not on the same atmosphere as what GT is. I want to know what's the problem.
People has been starved of GT forever. Like a lot of people have probably lost faith in that game, bro.
Well, that's still true, but I mean, it will be their best racer to date.
Yeah.
Well, we hope.
I can see that.
Because we got Project Cars, they're trying to step their game up. So,
Project Cars is coming legit. But I'm just saying, I'm not hearing, like Fonzarelli. Why are you hearing a lot of buzz about GT Sport or the lack of from PlayStation fans?
No,
it's about GT Sport.
Really scrutinizing Crackdown 3 besides the players, the gamers. The gamers are the ones that are scrutinizing it. Really,
I mean, I think it's getting scrutinized because of the X. That's why they have to find a chink in the armor, and Crackdown is the least graphical game that's coming out because Super Lucky Tales is 4K 60, so they're not going to shit on it because of that. Crackdown is open world 30, but they're like cell shading, right? So if they can say, oh, guess what, cell shading, and most cell shading games don't look but so good, so they're like, look, we could just harp on this saying that because this game isn't graphical, and then the X is weak. But you're not going to get anything more graphical because
so you mean to tell me it's just a victim of fanboy ammunition? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, right.
That's
I'm
just giving to you raw. Like, why else would they pick on it? I mean, it's a cell shading game. Like, who the fuck gets like, God damn it, Telltale, you make cell shading games, and this game looks more or less not as graphical as like, bitch, you knew.
You know what? To be honest, though, I see more people complaining about this game in its gameplay rather than graphics. I hear a lot of people saying they're not showing enough. They're not showing enough of the mission structure.
Man, they haven't played it, though.
They're not showing any of the multiplayer. And that's true. Like, for me, that's what's going to sell me on it. If they show me
that
multiplayer. I mean, I can't wait to see the multiplayer also. I feel like, though, it wouldn't have mattered. They could have showed the multiplayer. They could have showed the single player. I feel like it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, but they're not going to show all that stuff now because they always show that stuff.
Right.
Like, never, ever have they taken games like this and be like, guess what? We're going to show you everything they want. No, they never do that. They show up like
I don't know if you're in a time warp or whatnot.
Hey,
no, explain to me what game. You pick a game. You pick a fucking game and show me.
Gamers do that for Halo.
You show me a game. They show you everything in one day.
No. But they get you hype. They at least get you hype with some gameplay footage that is decent. They get you hype with it. So
they
far,
released beat footage of Crackdown. I guess that didn't work. I mean, for some people.
Crackdown 1 was a decent game. Crackdown 1 I enjoyed. Crackdown 2 was a mess. It was trash.
The reason why, Franz, Crackdown 1 was so praised because it was surprise, bro.
Okay, but I liked it.
No, come on, all day. That's we didn't know
what the game was.
Oh man, come on. It was a surprise. Come on now.
It doesn't matter.
Come on, bro.
That doesn't matter to me. It was a fun game, but it wasn't fantastic. It wasn't this be all and end all game. It was just good. It was fun. And I just need to see more. They brought in this more destruction and stuff, so I need to see that. I want to see that.
Hey, Sal.
Wait, guys, wait.
Let me ask Sal a question.
Go ahead, ask Sal.
Hey, Sal.
Yo.
Am I lying? When we found out that Crackdown 1 had a beta for Halo 3 in it,
that's what sold the game.
Right?
That's what sold the game.
It was a new IP. It was a new IP.
It was a surprise that it was actually pretty good, right? That's all.
Yeah, of course.
It was a surprise, right?
Oh, it was a sleeper hit.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying.
It was a new IP. It was kind of like Recore when they did Nuts and Bolts with Recore. And they're going to partner it with something that's already existing to kind of. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that idea to tie Crackdown with Halo.
But I'm sorry, Delilah, but the way, again, like All Day was saying how, how some people make videos or they say something in a certain way, All Day did that same thing. And for that, you get the classic.
Well, you know what?
I think Kmega's getting his Alzheimer's kicking in a little bit.
Yeah,
listen, I think people had issues with the trailer. I think a lot of people, instead of the trailer, they wanted to see somebody do a walkthrough gameplay. I think that's more than anything. And I think because they never did a real, like they've done walkthrough gameplays by developers for that game, but they haven't done one as far as a briefing type, like, I'm going to stand on stage and I'm going to walk through and play Crackdown like they did with Halo and Gears.
All right, let's keep we've kind of beaten this topic.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to jump off of it, but I was just going to say, I do agree that they do need to show more because what they have shown is not enough. I agree with that. But I'm still excited for the game, and for anybody else that's excited for Crackdown 3, or for any game, even if you're excited for GT Sport, hooray! Buy it.
Hit that like button.
Kmega, like I do agree with you. I did listen to that panel that they had at Comic-Con. I learned more from that panel.
Exactly.
I mean, it was pretty dope. Just some of the things they said they were going to have for the enemies and stuff. So
yeah, it was pretty dope. So okay, we're going to move on to the. We're going to move on. I'm going to kind of skip this one and go to the next one. All right. I'm going to go to topic 3. All right, Dead Rising 4. The reports came in. What has it been? It's like 7 months later, 8 months later, somewhere around there, and it's not very good. it's you know what I'm saying? Dead Rising 4 has not sold 1 million copies to date, or even shipped 1 million copies.
That's what they get.
I mean.
Well, okay.
I think that franchise has fatigue. That's all.
Well, that could be. But my question is to the panel, and anybody can jump onto it. Who's to blame?
Capcom for not.
You know why? They didn't put no fucking co-op in the game. That's the selling point.
Yeah, that did hurt it a lot.
Yeah, they hurt it a lot. Took two steps back.
Yeah, because what they should have done instead of, because remember what was the last one was 2-player co-op. Instead of making it 2-player, they should have bumped it up to 4-player. But they didn't. They made it single player, and then they added the multiplayer. And I thought it would be all right, but that multiplayer got dry quick.
Yeah,
you
can only blame Capcom for this. I mean, they didn't do enough to innovate, in my opinion, with that game. I mean, on the 4th game, and it's
the third one was
they're spinning tires.
I thought the third one was better. I actually want to play the third one on the X. Because I think the frame rates will be better and shit like that. Because I don't know, The fourth one, it was okay. Like the story was more streamlined versus the third one, but the characters were way more interesting.
Yeah, they tried to sell 4 on just like that original character coming back to the game.
Frank, Frank was the best part aside from him.
But that's what I'm saying. They tried to sell the whole game on that though, and you just can't. You can't do that. Like you gotta really.
And the game came out too soon too. The game was like we just got Dead Rising 3. Then all of a sudden, bam, we got another one. I guess like you say, people.
I don't really. I disagree with that.
The co-op was a missing link there, but it's the fact that it's stale gameplay. It's the same shit over and over.
Yeah.
It's a mindless.
Like they took out the boss battles and shit. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's that mindless zombie, killing thing. It's not even a great series to me. I've never really liked it. I played the co-op a little bit in one of the games, and I thought that was okay for a little bit, but that's it.
Well, when you got games like Dying Light, were really like kind of rejuvenated the zombie genre. You know what I mean? It just seemed, like you said,
it's hard.
There was nothing new.
Yeah.
It was like I said, it was spinning tires.
Yeah, and after seeing something like that, gamer expectation changed. Like you kind of want to see something compete with Dying Light.
At this point,
Dying Light was amazing.
At this point, they could reinvent themselves.
I haven't played Dying Light yet, but I did play a little bit of the Dead Rising 4. Yeah, but I still got it. Where's your gameplay? You don't have none.
Hey, hold on. Anyway, you said, where's my gameplay? Where's your achievements?
Oh, my achievements is right up there. You can go look at it. I just got 20 achievements scored just today.
Yeah,
what achievement did you get?
Oh, you said 200?
No, I said 20. I said I just got 20.
I checked the G files. You got 170 for the month.
Oh, got some 170 for the month. I've been playing. What game have I been playing? What game have I been playing?
I mean, can y'all take that offline? Can y'all take that offline? The battle.
No, I'm just saying, it's gotta be funny.
I mean, seriously.
You know what you must say? This is what's funny about all day, right? He'll come and he'll talk all this shit on the multiplayer and on here on GRG. I didn't hear any of that. He was being quiet as a mouse when he was on Crossfire. Or when
I was talking my ass off. He must have been listening. That earwax, man. They got to get that out of there, old man.
Regardless of it,
it's not bash all day. I mean,
I know. I mean, he keeps
he can bash me. He can bash me.
You can always look and see me on
I give Kmega can bash me because I bash him on 24/7.
I'm just saying.
And the point of it is that you kind of keep talking about that I'm not playing no games, but I'm always playing something. If I'm not watching the news, I'm watching the news.
Don't say that, man.
Here we go.
If I'm not watching news, my girl Rachel Maddow here we go. You know what I'm saying? Game of Thrones. I got to set everything up.
Game of Thrones.
I'm over here playing with some games, and I've been killing. I mean, I've been killing the first Forza Horizon. It's such a good game. Anyway, I personally, I think it's a little bit of everybody. I think, the date was look. December is the worst month. Everybody thinks that December.
It was Christmas.
Yeah, everybody thinks this. Everybody should think that like you should move Crackdown or you should move this game. You should move that game to December. That is execution. Look what happened to The Last Guardian. Look what happened to Tomb Raider. Look what happened to any game that Rainbow Six
gets slaughtered.
Those games did not sell well until afterwards. And then you compliment the fact that there wasn't really no true advertising. That's one. Two, Capcom didn't seem like they didn't give a damn of the game and see, this is one thing people are forgetting is that when Dead Rising 3 came out, everybody was saying, "Oh, that's too different. I don't know. There's a new protagonist. I'm not liking him. This Mexican guy. Who is he? He don't seem to be matching with."
Shit!
You didn't hear that? Y'all guys didn't hear that?
No.
Yeah.
I wasn't on Twitter.
That didn't sit. I mean, I didn't see a problem with that, though.
I didn't see a problem with it, of course, but there was people that were just saying different things like that. And remember, that was at the height.
You make that up. You just make that up. You just make that up. Kmega.
I swear,
Improvising.
I don't be improvising. I'm just being straight real about it. I'm not. That's not my motto. That's not the way I operate.
Basically, that was a conversation between him and his coworker.
One person said that.
Hey, I could. Yeah, you know what? Some of my coworkers, I could hear them saying some shit like that. But no, that's not the case. No, it was just that. Remember, that was at the height the height of the Xbox hate at that time, and they just still didn't hit it. They still hated on it regardless, even though that game sold over 2 million copies. But this game here, man, from what everybody is telling me, only got past the mall part. That's as far as I got.
All right. Well, you got to factor in a lot of things. Like that game did not look as good as Part 3 either. It didn't. Even though that one was at a 720p, it still didn't look better than that game. It just graphically, it didn't look. It looked like a downgrade. But
overall, I blame Capcom. Capcom has been falling short, except for Resident Evil.
I finally got to see a little bit of that. Oh my gosh!
It seems like they put all their work into Resident Evil and kind of letting them. I still can't believe why Marvel vs. Capcom doesn't look better than Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I'm still baffled by that. I'm still baffled.
You know what the irony is with that is that's cel shaded as well.
As much as we make fun of Ni no Kuni, I still think it's going to sell.
Ni no Kuni!
Dead Rising 4, it'll sell more.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
It will. It definitely will.
The first game was great. So
I mean, they got way more fans than.
I don't even know what Ni no Kuni is, bro.
It's an RPG, dude.
It's an RPG. It's a shade shell RPG. It looks just like it's got that same
shade shell.
Yeah, shade shell.
That shell shading. Sorry. I'm drinking this Thelonious, this brother Thelonious beer.
Yeah, we can tell, man. We can tell. Let's keep moving.
Talking about shells, man.
Anyway,
he's like Little Mermaid was a classic.
It was. Anyway, so this was
under the sea.
The PSN. Okay, raising the price by $10 in the UK.
Wow, really? Wait, what's the price right now?
Okay, the price is $39.99. They're gonna for the year. They're gonna raise it up to $49.99.
For what though?
For the PSN.
Are they going to update the infrastructure or?
What region are you talking about, Kmega?
Dedicated servers?
I thought they're raising it.
I already said.
They did it in Canada first, didn't it?
Yeah, they did it in Canada first, and this has been talked about since last year, so it's definitely coming to the U.S.
We already got one last year.
Yeah, well, they're going to get another one too. And the 3 months plan is.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay, no, it's going to happen.
They got to compete. I don't think they're going to do that.
Okay, look, I got
to bundle it with like.
I'm about to let you know. I was reading something from a PlayStation Insider. Now check this out, right? Okay. The reason why they think that they're raising the price up is because if you notice when you turn on your PlayStation, they're showing the PlayStation Now. What this insider is saying is that they're going to start implementing PlayStation Now games. This guy tweeted that if they were going to give out 2 PlayStation Now games.
How good is this source, though? How good is this source?
How's that going to work?
This is from somebody that's supposed to be a trusted PlayStation person.
This insider.
He posted out a tweet.
Right, but
if they don't just go about what he's saying.
I don't think there is any.
Let me finish, guys. Let me finish. Okay, so from what his report is that they're talking
about Xbox.
Shut up. See, again, y'all did me dirty like this last time, and when I was found out right, y'all had to come in here and eat that crow. Listen, the insider said, and a lot of people that were in the chat was believing that as well, was saying that would make sense because of the PlayStation Now thing, of how they're projecting it and putting it up in the beginning in the front of the screen. Okay, so this guy is saying that they're going to give out 2 PlayStation Now games. They're going to give out 2 PlayStation 4 games. And they're going to give out 2 movies.
Wait, Sony?
Yes,
Sony. So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me you can download the PlayStation Now games to your system?
That's what the guy the PlayStation Insider said. His name was like Titulus or something like that.
That sound like
Titulus.
It was a weird name. I didn't want to butcher his name, but it was right there. You can go to N4G and you'll see that right there when they're talking about the PlayStation price hike, and he's a trusted PlayStation Insider.
But it sound like you're living on Pony Island.
Look, I can't. The reason why I don't think that sounds right is because PlayStation Now is a streaming service. They're like, how are they going to allow you to download the games? That's a streaming service. So
I don't know. This is what this insider was saying. I'm just giving out the information, and this is what a PlayStation insider has said. The people in the chat were saying that this makes sense to them. Now I'm just asking the question. I'm not saying this is law. I'm not saying this is a fact.
They could unlock PlayStation Now for you to play those 2 games as a PS Plus member.
Right.
But you can streaming those games, and let me tell you, I've tried it and I hate it. I don't like streaming game services. I don't.
And that was one of the big problems, too, that was in the comment section, with a lot of people saying, look, I don't want the PlayStation Now to be forced up on me for the mere fact that I don't want to play those games. I just want to keep it the way that it is. Or I should have the option if I want to get PlayStation, PS Now games. And with this thing that this PlayStation insider was saying was that they were not going to include Vita games. So basically seeming like that they're going to do away with the Vita like the Dodo. I don't know.
What it sounds like to me is might be the answer to Game Pass, if anything.
Well, maybe there ain't no more Vita games to give out.
Yeah, they should bundle with the PlayStation Plus. That's the best. That's
right. This is bundled with the PlayStation Plus. This is the reasoning for them to raise the price, because if you think about it, if you get PlayStation Now, I think it's like $20 a month to get PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
So if they just hike it up for $10 for the year, or for let's say for 3 months, it'll go up from $14.99 to $19.99. They're still going to be making their money, but they want people to start playing on this service because they know that things like EA Access and for Games Pass is going to kind of dominate the space. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think PlayStation is ever going to break down because they spent too much money for it.
If they allow you to download those 2 games plus get the other games, that is a great deal. However,
and they said 2 movies.
But however, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they're still going to be streaming, and in that case, no, thank you. That is not the answer to Game Pass. Streaming your games, it does not compete with Game Pass.
No, it don't. I mean, that's true, but that's what this insider said. Look, all you got to do is go to N4G.
I believe you. I believe you.
And go to N4G and then look at the topic about the PSN situation, and then they'll talk about the PlayStation Insider and what he was projecting. And he said that this is the reason why they're going to be doing the PlayStation 5. I mean, the PlayStation update, the PlayStation 5.0 update. And they were asking questions, and then there was another thing. There was an article that they were saying that they were not even asking people if they had PlayStation Now or not. And then when people started complaining and saying hey, look, I don't even really mess with PlayStation Now or even have access to it, then they changed it to yes or no. But they were having everybody who was starting on it to do the beta test on the update. They were saying, you got PlayStation Now? Go ahead. Let's go ahead and let's let you play with a couple of these games and things like that. And the number one thing that was still on topic for the PlayStation was to change their name. But just like that in that article, they were thinking that was going to get ignored for this. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just going by what the article was saying, and I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on it. Hot damn.
It got quiet as shit. Honestly,
actually zoned out while he was talking. Be real with you.
PlayStation, I really don't got an opinion on it because I don't have it. You know what I mean? So I can't really call it.
I think the best bet is they need to bundle PlayStation Now with PlayStation Plus and just charge $60 a year or $70 a year and just make it that way. You're not really forcing people to get it, but you're actually enticing people to get it because when you get one, you get the other. That's without that. I just can't see a person just want to stream games, even if they're giving you 2 free movies, I guess, and games. I don't see it being really productive because you can't play no multiplayer game streaming because if you try. You're gonna get your ass handed to it. Yeah, it's gonna Hey, matter of fact, not just regular dog shit. It's that when the dog shit turn white and it be standing on the side of the counter. That's the shit it is. Yeah,
that's
the white dog
shit right there.
That old crunchy dog shit.
That means that shit was no good from the jump.
Damn, somebody in the chat was saying the source was from JTech TV. No, bro, it was from this. You know what? You're going to make me go ahead and look.
Kitty list.
Look, you're going to make me pull it up. And show it. Ain't nobody making this.
Yeah, look at it. For there. Yeah. That's weird though. I just don't see that happening. If they do,
I'm sorry, that's hilarious.
That is hilarious. But yeah, I agree with you, Fonz. I mean, the people in the comment section did not like that fact because they said that they didn't want that to be forced on them, and I could see that. That's just like Xbox Live raising the price and then forcing Game Pass.
Yeah,
that would not fly. That would not fly at all. And people really want to. For the most part, I don't think so much for the Xbox Live gamers, but for the most part, especially PC people, that's the one reason why they don't jump to to Xbox Live or PSN, because of the fact that they don't want to pay for the service when it's free on the PC. But there's still some
principles.
Yeah, there's still some crazy things that goes on with the PC that that they don't talk about, but still, I don't know. It was just one of those discussions that I wanted to bring up. That's why I kind of skipped it and made it the third discussion, because I was like, after reading it again, I was like, okay. So anyway, let's get on to Cliffy B, everybody's favorite developer.
I love it, dude.
Yeah, I like Cliffy B. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He brought us gears. I mean, how can you, you know what I'm saying? How can you be mad at Cliffy B?
He's always been the asshole, though. So
yeah. He's been cocky and arrogant. Yeah, he's cocky and arrogant. But anyway, some people popped off at him. I guess there was somebody on Twitter that was an Xbox fan was asking him about why Lawbreakers is not coming to the Xbox.
And he's already answered that like several times, though.
Yeah.
He has.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
I mean, what does he got to get a tattoo and put it on his forehead? You know what I mean? Like,
it was a straw that broke the camel's back. That's what it was.
He's got a small team. You know what I mean? He went with the money. He was a business.
Grabbed the money, right?
Right.
You know, like, can you hate on that? Not really. You understand it. You know what I mean?
Understand it, but the person was saying, look, all these developers are saying that it's easy to make these games on the Xbox One X. So why you can't do that? And then Cliffy B said that's a fucking lie. So damn. All day. You talked about this earlier, I know.
Yeah,
so.
Cliffy B doesn't know. He's just saying it. You know, he doesn't want to get attacked, bro. So I mean, it's a defense mechanism, the way he responded. But
that was a terrible response.
It was a bad response. But at the same time, he doesn't help himself saying fanboy. If you have legit Xbox fans, not fanboys, asking you questions, and you don't have to say fanboy, because some of these questions are coming from a good place. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that just like I said, bro, the guy's always been a little off. You know what I'm saying? But to say, I mean, maybe his engine can't do it. You know what I mean? Maybe it can't. Maybe it can.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's a good point you brought up. His engine. Just because everybody else's game, they can, bring it to the Xbox platform really easy, doesn't mean his team can and his engine. You know what I mean? You see it all the time with different games.
Like, see the way he bundled all the developers and said, they lying.
Yeah, that was the killer. That was the part, the line part.
That was the part. Yeah, that's the part that's so bad. I'm not caring if Cliffy B bring the game or not. I mean, I'm
at that point too. Just because I don't know.
You know what I would have said?
They're probably picking up on PC.
Hey, real shit though. If that was me, I would have I said, well, Lawbreakers can't do that. You know what I mean? I would have said that.
Right. That's how you say that. Yeah. Because you supposed to make your game sound like, look, my game too much power. I mean, something like that.
He shouldn't have responded. That's what he should have did. Just didn't respond.
Real shit.
If that's what he was gonna say, he shouldn't have responded. Because he just exposed himself to saying he ain't got the equipment. Whatever he doing, it ain't on the team. Yeah. So what is he doing?
No, he has dev kits.
I mean, yeah, dev kits, but I'm saying he don't have the means or the knowledge or whatever he might need to be able to port it over.
On finishing the game up for PC and PlayStation.
Yeah. But
no matter if it takes 2 hours or 2 weeks, you know what I mean? He's focused on bringing it on PlayStation and PC. Bottom line.
Yeah, but sometimes the best response is no response. Anytime he throws shots at other developers that say they could do this here, he calling Microsoft a lie. He calling all these other developers that say they were doing it in 2 days, 2 weeks.
I'm not saying you particularly. You have people bringing games that are way less technologically advanced.
Forza,
you know what I mean?
Forza. I mean, I mean, even though that's an in-house, but at the same token, they're just saying.
Well, you can compare apples to oranges.
They said it didn't take them that long to bring it over either.
It could be done. So he shouldn't have responded to that. And then the way he's saying it, like they lying, they can't do that. So it don't matter regardless of if it was a small game or a big game. If a person said they did this here and he's saying they didn't, he pretty much calling them a lie. Right. Because you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. That's his baby. You know what I'm saying. Right around, you're supposed to follow with whoever you roll with, and that's who you're rolling with right now. He got to follow with him.
But that's calling burning.
I can understand it.
That's calling burning bridges, though. You just
that is burning bridges.
Yeah, you just can't go around and just piss on other people.
You expect the gaming community to kind of be like a tight knit group. They're gonna look out for each other, you know, because you never know when you're gonna need another job, or a team, or a different development company. So just to flat out call people liars is just kind of.
Hey, who that was talking shit about Microsoft? Then had to bring their game over to Xbox.
Oh, that's Respawn. That's Respawn. And now Respawn is saying
no, not Respawn.
Homeboy that made Brink. What was it called?
The game was that piss po. We can't even remember what it was, and we doing podcasts.
Oh, it was named Blow.
He's about Blow. Like what's that game he did? That's bad. You can't
Braid.
Yeah, he did Braid, but he also did another.
It was another game,
yeah, but he did a new game but he didn't want to bring it to Xbox because he had a bad deal with yeah.
And he was talking all that noise and do what he had to do, get on them hands and them knees, and he had to crawl. He had to come over, and the person that we seen was Major Nelson, just smiling at him like, "Come on over." And don't that make him look like bring out the other gender in him?
Yeah. The Witness is the name of the game.
Yeah, that's it. That was it right there. He made a witness out of himself.
Yeah.
The Witness. Yeah, and the Witness came on. Yeah, that did trip me out when I did see the Witness in the Xbox store. I was like, I thought this game wasn't coming, and then I seen it, and I was like, oh, but I'm still not buying it. So but it's just like the developer that made Fez and just went crazy. I mean, he went bananas. He
lost his mind a little bit, I think.
Yeah, he lost his mind. Just like the dude that made No Man's Sky. He went a little off, especially
where is he at? Is he still hiding?
I don't know. Alps I think he got some men in his period.
Kmega, that's what he's doing.
And even Timeball had
he be doing a lot more work over here instead of sitting here in the closet. I know that. So regardless of that, but I mean Cliffy B. Yeah, I don't know. LiveWire, what do you think about this, man?
Look, man, he's just having a bad day. His game ain't selling worth a damn, and
got attachment rate.
Them beta numbers is horrible.
Oof, I know.
He was looking at the PlayStation. He was like 60 million. That's better than 30, and that shit ain't adding up. And he's like, well, what the fuck do these fucking PlayStation guys want, man? I'm giving them my veins, my blood. They're like, well, we want single player. Go get us that. And you're like, well, fuck. I'm just
Overwatch has already stole the thunder because Overwatch is still doing updates and it plays similar to it. It's just
a gorier. I won't disrespect it to that. It's not. It's more like Overwatch, but it's more gory and it has. I like the special attacks and things. I played it on the PC, like I said, but. I mean, I played it for about 2 or 3 hours, and me and B Shadows played it, and it was like, I was like, all right, I'm done with it. You know, I mean, if it comes,
anything that's can draw you back into the game. I mean, like,
I mean, you know what I'm
saying? He had hit all them high notes.
I mean, the price is right.
It's fucking high right now.
Has anyone else played it? Has anyone else on the panel played it?
I have the beta. I haven't put it in my computer yet.
So. What's the holdup?
I got it installed, but I couldn't get it to go.
What's the holdup all day? Why you haven't jumped on that?
I don't know. I don't really do too fond of clone games, man.
Okay, fraud, like everybody.
Yeah.
But how many times have I told you I'm a champagne gamer, man? I don't like that
No,
champagne, but he's over here begging for Noonie Coney. Anyway, that's all right. But look, check this out. Check this out. When you have a game like that, you would think that you would go to the Xbox. Yeah, you would go to PC first, of course, because they love those type of games, and then go to the Xbox
where you got fans.
Yeah, where you got FPS fans.
Yeah. That's why they PlayerUnknown went with Xbox too, because they're constant gravitation towards multiplayer.
Yeah, and then that Pugs games is just stole the thunder, like Kelvin Brandon been saying, like he was saying in the chat. Like it's you know what I'm saying? That's the rage. Battlegrounds is the rage right now, and so
that's why I said the next game we'll see him come out with is a survival game or a battle royale type of game, because on every streaming service, PUBG is #1, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
right. Absolutely.
I mean, you gotta know your fan base, what type of games they like, and he should have knew that the type of game he was coming out wasn't. Even though it was 60 million people on the console, how many people out there? 60 million people like those type of games.
Well,
he should have did some more numbers before he just started running out the mouth and just took the quick money, because all money ain't good money.
Well, just like Respawn did that same thing, and then they slowly started saying good things and positive things about the Titanfall.
Hey, Fonz,
We're running at 6K.
Hey, Fonz, you there, Fonz?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, we got to make a video pretty soon. I want to do like maybe 3 or 4 podcasts, chop up every time someone tries to interrupt somebody else. And watch out. It sounds like a head-on collision, I swear.
It does, man. It does.
You sound so awful for us.
It does.
You doing all right over there?
I don't know. Is he? I don't know.
He's worn out.
He might be a little bit tired. I think he's
really tired.
Yeah, I think that big ass head is loose there.
I see you changed that avatar though. You see it?
Yeah, he did.
He ain't got the one with the long hair no more.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, my boy's about to get it. Yeah, I see that. Hey, Fonz really. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna play it.
Hey, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
No, man, I gotta fire him up for it just one more time.
That thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that because I mean
that was funny.
That was hilarious. It was cool looking pic, but it just didn't look like a
Hey man, come on, Kmega, you can't talk about nobody. You had like hearts and purple and rainbows.
I don't have that.
He changed it to like the old school Kmega 405 joint.
Yeah. I got to the old school stuff, but yeah, no, I just wanted to use it because all day was trying to look at it as being insulting towards me. So I'm just using it as like, hey, look, man, some troll made it. I don't care. Let them show they work, and everybody dissed it and clowned it. So hopefully you'll get back into the kitchen, start making some better shit, because it was trash. I just wanted to show everybody what that dude's work was. So anyway, let's move on. We were talking about Battlegrounds. And man, Battlegrounds is coming to the Xbox One X. It's coming to the Xbox One S as well. And the developers are already saying that it's already hitting at 30, 40 frames per second, 100-player servers, and the game is not even out yet. It don't even have a date. So I'm asking everybody on this panel. We talked about this a little bit on the multiplayer all day. Is this a game changer for Microsoft, because it's only on Xbox right now?
I mean, of course. I mean, it's one of my most anticipated games coming to the X, so it's day one for me. You know what I mean? There's not another game like it on console. So. Has
anybody else played it? Because I haven't played it yet.
I haven't played it either.
I never played it.
No, I'm excited for it though. The only thing that really gets to me is how everybody keeps touting this. Oh, well, there's 30 to 40 frame rates or whatever for 100-man server or whatever. It's like, okay, but you do realize it's going to be locked 30, and that it's good, but from what I've been hearing from the and I know it's the PC crowd, but they're like, this game should be played at 60. 30 is not going to be good enough, and if they do have any kind of cross-platform with PC players, that would be an unfair advantage for them.
Yeah, I doubt that'll happen.
More than likely.
I mean, I think they still got time to optimize the game, so we can only hope. I mean, I'd rather reserve my opinion until once the game is out. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
they want purchase though.
Yeah, but they might not allow a 30 frames per second difference.
Yeah, I'm going to play it. I definitely want to play this game because I've heard nothing but great things from friends that play it on the computer. So
yeah, they say it's really addictive.
They say it's very addictive. It makes me want to just go ahead and download it and play it. I mean, I just like, man, I just haven't messed with it. I just was like,
you should try some of that crack, huh?
I mean, I've been watching some gameplay of it. It looks fun as hell. I mean, just running around, you shooting. But again, the PC crowd over there, they cheat. You know, remember hearing about that they dropped the resolution down or some crazy shit or whatever, and then they watch and see people that's hid in the bushes and all that type of stuff. At least on the consoles, yeah, at least on the consoles you can avoid that garbage. And I've just been wanting to play it on a controller. I don't know if the game is being played on controller.
Not on PC. On PC, they say that shit is dog shit on controller.
They're saying that you can play the game on a controller. So I mean,
no. You can play it on controller. They said it's dog shit on controller.
That's what I was gonna say. It was just like me playing the beta of Lawbreakers on a controller. It was terrible. And so I was like, oh my God, I got to try to play with mouse and keyboard, which I hate it. I freaking hate it. So I was just like, man, it's cool. Like I said, I played me and Bill Shadows, played Lawbreakers for about 3 hours, and then I couldn't take no more of it. So, you know, it might be better to play it on a controller, but I feel the same way about Battlegrounds.
That's gonna be lit when that shit come out.
What?
That's just gonna be lit.
He said it
sounded like he was on fire. Yeah.
My bad.
I was like, are we having exorcisms in here?
Yeah, that's gonna be lit though.
No. So anyway,
I don't know. Is it coming out in the fall? I hope it comes out in September.
It has no date yet. So, but
just put it out in the fall. They put it out this holiday. That shit's going to sell like crazy.
Right. Oh, what would suck is if they throw it out around. Well, hold on. It wouldn't suck for them, of course, but it would suck for Crackdown and other games out there. I mean, how strong would Battlegrounds be all day if they decide to bring this game out in November?
I don't know. It's kind of a tough spot.
Yeah, in November,
but due to the popularity, man, I don't know. It might.
It's not going to be a $60 game. It'll probably be like 30 or 40.
It's like $30.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, it's 30 on PC. Yeah, it's a game preview, so it'll be about $30.
It don't matter when they put this game out; it's gonna sell. Believe me, this game is so hyped up right now. It's gonna sell,
and it'll stay in preview for a long time.
Okay, so all day, if you're the only one that's played it so far, so why don't you give us an idea of what Battlegrounds is? Because there's still people I'm pretty sure that's in the chat that even understand or even heard of it, probably.
Well, I mean, it's similar to H1Z1. This is like, you know, it's a battle royale. You got a whole bunch of people spawn in the map, parachute in. Everybody spawning sporadically. It's all scattered, and you basically have to be the last survivor. Sometimes there's stipulations to the map where, you know, acid or something, some area of effect thing that brings people in. Like if you stay outside the enemy line, you know, the area. Like say if you want to camp, you can't because the gas will kill you. So you have to work your way in. Wins basically what it is, over and over again.
It's just a lot of chaos, just fun chaos, pretty much, right?
Yep, you got to survive, man.
Okay, well, I guess. I mean, it's the rage, like you said. So I mean, that's all good. So
anyway, the selling point for that game is just the intensity. It's nothing like you ever played, bro.
And that's something right there. That's something that you got to put in. If it's something original, I think any game should.
Well, it's not original, but it's just that genre of game is very popular right now.
Well, we're talking about 100 people. I mean, Battlefield, the game, the shooter, my favorite shooter next to Halo, is
64.
Yeah, 64 players. That's epic.
That's almost double.
Yeah, that's 100 people. That's crazy.
So, yeah,
you know, I know a lot of people talk about how it's going to be on the PS4 as well, but there's something that's got to be said for a game that's going to come out first on the Xbox or first.
You're talking a good
that's an awesome
year head start. That's big.
Yeah,
right.
Well, I remember a game like Mag that came out on the PlayStation 3.
Oh God, that terrible game.
I bought that game.
That game was amazing. That's the Halo killer for PlayStation.
Oh, man.
That's exactly what they said too, which was sad.
I was playing on it, and I was like, "What's going on here? What? I can't play." That was like, when did Mag come out? Because I think that was the very first online game that I played. And it was just horrible. Everybody was jerking and moving. You would get kicked out. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then I gave it a chance. I gave Call of Duty a chance online. And then that's when I was like, oh, okay, this online game stuff is all right. So, you know, but anyway.
Totally different.
Yeah, totally different. But anyway, let's go on to the next topic, in which is Nintendo, everybody's favorite console, the Switch. Yeah, the Switch, man, 5 million sold.
Yeah,
already.
It's a handheld, man. I mean,
it's amazing.
It's 5 million.
I don't know. You can't say it's a console, man.
It's a handheld, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't even, like, I have it in my office. I can't even bring myself to hook it up to my TV because it's just like, I feel like somebody can walk up and just grab it and bounce out the house. Like, it trips me out. Like, I can't.
People, what's going on? It's Xbot in the house. What's up?
Man,
what's going on? Here, brother. Hey, what's up, Xbot?
Oh, what up, Xbot in the chat? That's cold-blooded.
No, that ain't cold. I get excited for Xbot. He's my dude, bro. He's
He is ultra hyper until his girl puts that knife to his throat. Then his ass is solid. Anyway, no, he gonna be saying some wild shit out there on the.
Shout out Xbox, old snaps, everybody.
Yeah, shout out to the family out there, man. But anyway, the big end, 5 million sold. Do you guys think that Nintendo can keep this momentum going next year around this time for the Switch?
Wow. We got the right market. I mean, the kids love it, dude. Like, they love that thing.
Well, the adults love it too.
I mean, I see, like, trust me when I tell you, it's appealing to everybody. So I mean, it's selling right now. Like, I still put it in the handheld category though. I just cannot call it a console, because to me, the power, the online capability, you got to use your cell phone for chat. Like, I just can't put it in the same realm as like an Xbox or a PlayStation. But it's Nintendo. It's Nintendo. They're gonna sell. It is.
Well, people have been starting to get.
They got the best IP.
Is it Wednesday night and everybody got to go to work tomorrow? What the hell's going on? I mean, we on
funny, man. That first topic drained everybody. You kind of drugged it on too long.
Come on, man. I mean, this is Nintendo, man. We supposed to be happy.
Nintendo is a killer, bro.
Yeah.
For now, like with every console they bring out, it always starts off great, but when it ends, it's terrible. And
like, where's Metro? Don't even have a date. Like, they just showed the title. But that's
after they push out all their first party titles, that's all they got. They ain't got no third party titles coming, really. And after next year, man, I see sales going way down at the end of next year.
Skyrim though, Skyrim gonna be on there, right?
Yeah.
Come on now.
I'm just saying. I mean, they showed the commercial with Skyrim. I'm like, that's gonna be on there, right?
Yeah,
that's gonna be a dumbed down version of Skyrim. Yep.
Yeah.
Be there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things where they just, man, but they're doing really well. A lot of people are anticipating them this year, since Mario's coming out, that they're going to outsell even the Xbox One X. They're going to outsell PlayStation. They're going to dominate. There's people that actually think that, and I mean, yeah, are they wrong to think that?
No, they're not. They're not wrong. It probably will happen this year, this holiday. But after that, Mario is like their last bastion here. This is their last game they're going to have this year, or even next year. Like, just like Delilah said earlier, Metroid doesn't even have a date, so they just put up a screen. A little what was it, a title screen. They didn't even have any gameplay or anything. That thing hasn't even been developed yet. So we're talking at least another year or two out, at least. So I don't see it selling well next year. I don't.
Well, I mean, did anybody see their E3? Come on,
what E3?
We're supposed to be gamers here.
I mean, think about it.
I'm an Xbox gamer.
They didn't have a press conference or anything like that. They had their Treehouse thing.
I know. I watched it. And nobody else watched it.
I didn't see the E3. Like, what E3? I mean, they only had like a little video. I mean, what was there to really watch? We know what titles they're gonna. They had a list of like titles they're gonna be bringing out. So I mean, that's not really anything to see there.
To see what the games look like, they showed Kirby. They showed a Metroid DS game.
Seen it before,
right? I mean, they showed some more Street Fighter. They showed Donkey Kong. What was it? No, they didn't show it.
No, they showed Donkey Kong.
I mean, I know. I would have remembered that.
No, they didn't show Donkey Kong. I know they showed it Kirby. Kirby looked really, really fun to play. There was Yoshi. That's the other one. I was like, there was
I feel like a grown woman. Like, I can't even. Like, come on, I just can't do like Kirby and Yoshi and Mario. I'm done with that. Like, I'll go Nintendo.
I got a scenario for you. Y'all at the house and you playing Kirby or something like that. Then all of a sudden, your people come to the house and they look at you like, man, what is that you playing? A grown ass person and you playing Kirby. I mean, if you don't feel funny, something wrong with you.
Well, hold on. Wait. There will be people that are fans of Mac.
They might be fans, but something should be wrong.
I'm just saying.
What's the difference between what's the difference between Kirby and playing Knack or playing
Lucky Tail,
or even Ratchet and Clank?
There ain't one.
That's why I'm on Battlefield.
Those games that are not, it's not that great.
I don't know. It depends on if it appeals to you. Like I remember my little brother was a bad game at all. My little brother was a fan of Barney when he was a kid, but he ain't got a fucking Barney dinosaur in his bed right now.
We have a winner. It's Xbox 448. Kirby is fire. So you got your answer.
I mean, hey, you saying Kirby fire, but just think about this here. Just put yourself in a situation. You got a whole bunch of gangsters in your family. I ain't talking about no.
Snaps is a gangster.
Yeah, Snaps a gangster, but. I'm talking about like a dude see you come to your house and he see you playing Kirby. Or like me personally, my old lady see me playing Kirby at my house. She might sit there and wonder something wrong with me or something. She got, you know what I'm saying? She might sugar level and
might be calling one of the homeboys around, something like that, saying, my man playing Kirby. Why don't I come on over there and kick it with y'all?
Yeah.
You know what you saying?
Right. Something, no. But, what I'm saying, no, okay, let's put in this scenario. You and your cousin and let's say he a gang, got slugs in the mouth, real thuggish looking, and y'all sitting at the house playing Kirby together, and then your old lady come home saying y'all playing Kirby. How do that look?
I mean, what's the difference for somebody playing Persona 5?
I mean, but when you got your homeboy, y'all gonna play Madden or 2K.
Hey, look, I gotta agree with Xbot in the chat. It doesn't matter, I'm glad that he doesn't give a shit what people think of him when what he plays, because that's the way I feel too. I don't care if I'm playing a game like that and somebody sees me.
I mean, I don't care either, but I feel like I've outgrown those games.
Yeah, I just feel like I shouldn't be playing it. We should lead those games to the next generation. Let them enjoy those games.
Some amiibos.
I got my little games that I like to play, and I don't play them around, everybody or whatever. I get that. I mean, I hold, you know what I'm saying? I just make sure that I'm incognito and then I play those games. But but if people like Kirby, they like Kirby.
Kirby, man, look at Kirby, man. No, not Kirby.
I like the hell out of Donkey Kong. I'm gonna play me some Donkey Kong.
Hey, Donkey Kong the gangster. Now the only game that got the cartoonish look to it that I don't care who see me playing is Cuphead, man. When that game come out, I'll be on top of the state capitol at the 50-yard line or something playing that game. Anybody, because that's the game of the year. In my eyes, the end of the game of the year.
Triple Cuphead.
Yup, all that.
Okay, so all right. That's a good. Hey, you know what, Albe? You know what? You slipping on everything, man. You think you too good now. You outside. You usually have your little topic of the week. Where you been?
He been on mute all day.
No. Where's your topic?
He's eating right now.
Week. You ain't did one in a couple of weeks.
Eating cereal out of the cup.
I could think about it on the fly. What was the first game you played with your parents?
Are you eating soup in this hot ass?
It sounds like
that's not me. That's not me.
Oh shit!
It did sound like some soup or something. I heard a clean.
Hot as hell.
No, that was a spoon, but I ain't. No, that's
man. There's no way in hell I'm eating soup. It's all out here. It's like what? It's 9:38,
1,000,
and it's still
you eat baby. What you talking about?
You eat baby.
Disgusting, man.
He said I eat babies.
I said the question of the week was what's the first game you played with your parents?
Hey, can I get this one first? That's
a terrible question.
Man, no, that's a good question. I like that one.
I like it too.
All right, let's go.
Hey, look, let me bring it back down to memory lane. The first game I ever played with my parents was my pa. You heard me? Me and him, he had a game and he brought me to the side and he snuck it to me like, hey, look, don't let your mama see, but look what I had got you. And the game he got me was Super Tecmo Bowl. I mean, when I first seen that game, I was like, man, because I used to watch my cousin play. I was too little to really care about games, but when he got it for me, and I felt like he was doing something sneaky, that embraced me to want to play it even more because I felt like I wasn't supposed to be playing this game. And me and him sat down and played and talked noise back and forth. You know, a little kid playing with his power. You know, and that was a memory I never forget. And that was like one of my first Nintendo games I ever had.
Nice. All right. What about you, Delilah? Since you liked it so much.
Yeah, it's a great topic. I mean, I think it's cool, especially if you can, you know, regurgitate those memories. For me, it was Contra. You know, I actually played that with my mom. And so it's pretty dope.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's all? Just I played Contra with my mom.
Contra.
Yeah, I mean,
you said, what's the first game you played with your parents? Contra with my mom.
But Triple Cup, he just came up there and he brought us.
You expect me to tell like a sob story? Oh man, my mom, she worked in this second shift and then she.
Everybody get too
Answer the question, bro. Answer the question. Come on now.
Okay,
I'm going to play that sad music right there.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Love that.
All right. Anyway, okay. What about you, Fadarelli? What was that?
Right. So for me, it was Pac-Man in the Atari 2600. I remember taking turns with my mom. She got so addicted to that game, though. I'd come home from school and she'd be playing it. Bro, she flipped that game. She was a Pac-Man like aficionado. She knew how to play that game like nobody's business. She was good.
Nice.
Pac-Man.
Nice. And you don't have any
1982.
Okay.
And see, at the time, my dad had 3 jobs.
Right.
Have much.
There goes the story. There your story go.
Here we go.
With a sad music.
Hey, yeah, and this is all true story. He was able to get an Atari. So so we had an Atari because my dad had a pizza delivery job. He was a waiter and he worked for a little dental company. So so we were able to get that Atari and we had lots of fun with Pac-Man because that's the only game we could afford for like a year.
Keep going. You good?
Oh, that's it, bro. True story.
I couldn't say Super Mario Brothers, but my parents actually hogged Super Mario Brothers, so I didn't get to play with them. But me and my brother, we played Super Mario Brothers. But my first one I remember playing with my parent was Contra. You know, so that was it.
See, because my dad. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man, here we go.
Hey, say Fonz, I gotta salute your power, man. Your dad was like, you know, he working 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's what, you know what I'm saying. A real man can do what he got to do.
It's true. Because, look, we were kids. We were his stepkids too. We were in the Philippines with this man. He took care of us, and he brought us to the United States, and he worked his ass off. He had nothing when we came here. So yeah, I salute my dad 100%. He's a good dad.
Nice.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Well, my power wasn't shit.
That's okay. Well, all right. What about you, LiveWire? I'm pretty sure we're going to get a story for this.
Wait, what?
He's got a story.
Wait, what's my?
Gotta wake up first, man.
I'm
gonna get that.
Hey, tell him LiveWire, you diving.
My first game I played with my parents.
Echo the Dolphin.
Let me see. I gotta think about that. Probably Duck Hunt or some shit like that. No, my parents ain't play no games, yo. My parents don't play games like that. Like it's Duck Hunt. Like my dad played that shit. They bought the Nintendo. I played Mario, and my dad played Duck Hunt for like I don't even know how fucking long. I just remember it was late as hell at night, and he was on level 106 playing fucking Duck Hunt. Like that shit was crazy.
Where they was scared to get the console wet?
Nah, man, we kept away from the pool.
Okay. All right.
I did think about bringing the video game console outside by the pool one time.
I'll jump in. Hey, I never played nothing with my parents, so you know what I mean. But basically, my mom bought us a Nintendo just to shut us the fuck up. You know what I mean? So.
Man, my mom was like, "Look, you got a little brother, so I don't have to play shit with y'all. I made him for you. Go play with his ass."
No, for me, man, it was my mom. Hey, you know, it was Tekken 2, and I'll tell you the truth, man. I would always lose by her.
You let her win? Is what you saying?
No. Let me explain. Let me explain. The reason why I would lose to my fucking mom is because I would be paying attention to her because she'd be fucking smashing my fucking controller in, and fucking smashing the buttons. I'm trying to watch. Hey, don't break my shit. I mean, she's jumping around, moving up and down. She's in a flight.
But did she buy it though? Did she buy it though? Right?
Don't be breaking my shit.
That was her shit. She could have not. Fuck your controller.
I mean,
exactly.
I never heard so many motherfuckers. I'm gonna beat your. I mean, I was spooked. I was like, yeah, I'm never inviting you in my room to play no games.
Your room, okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, but it's my room. Yeah,
I guess I was raised differently, dude. I'm sorry.
Everything was her shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything. You might every goddamn thing.
The games.
Yeah. Hey, don't be in here soaking up all my air conditioning. Get your ass outside. Don't be drinking my water. Go use that hose paper outside. Like when I'm drying out there.
You better take your ass to the hose outside.
Y'all drink out that dirty hose pipe.
I cannot.
Hey, that's funny, man. Hey, you know what? Hey, we always drink out of the garden hose and shit. Like now, like you can't even do that shit.
No, you can't. Kmega was a kid eating them fucking sour straws outside and shit.
That fool's eating 82.
Hey, you know the cat's appearance?
You know what? No joke. I was bears. You know what I'm saying? Look, you ain't lived if you ain't had you some Tang in one of those old school mayonnaise jars. You know what I'm saying? You know, with some ice and climb up on top of the roof and just sit there and just chill, man. Throw rocks
on the roof,
and cars and shit. Yeah, start throwing rocks and cars, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was over there clowning, man.
Y'all was bad.
What's this? Waiting to exhale?
That's not to get shot.
No, I'm just being real.
You said waiting to exhale.
No, that was set it off.
This nigga Kmega said, "You ever had a mayonnaise jar full of Tang on the roof?"
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds good.
Yeah, that was it. Tang was my shit.
With a mayonnaise sandwich?
That's all.
No, in a mayonnaise jar.
You wash the jar out.
You wash the jar out.
I know.
Yeah, okay,
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
I know. We would just throw rocks at cars and shit.
Leave the mayonnaise in there so you can get the taste of it.
Hey, I guarantee you, Kmega's the only nigga that threw the rock and got caught.
No, but yeah, but I got caught.
Yeah, he admitted up to it.
I do, yeah, I did get caught. Yeah, I got my ass whooped by the neighbor, man. Yeah, it was bad. I put a dent in this car, man. It says little Cadillac.
That's the reason why Kmega walks to work today.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, my story is it wasn't playing a game at the house. I would always when my mom and my grandma would always go shopping together, like usually it'd be at Walmart or some shit like that. And I always wanted to get the NES. And I would go to where they had this little kiosk, and they would let you play. Well, it wasn't even a kiosk. It was just a TV with the game. You know what I'm saying? But they just they just had it under like behind a glass thing, right? And so they would let you play with a certain amount of games. And I was there, and my mom came out there and said, "Boy, what you been playing? You ain't even came out there to check on us and see what you was doing." So I was playing Balloon Fight. And she was like, "Why are you so interested in this?" And so me and her was playing Balloon Fight, and that's what got her to buy me my NES, man. And so that was the only game, man. That was the only game that we really played. She tried to play some Halo or something like that, and she cussed me out and said I was stupid. Tried to get her to play Tekken, she didn't like that shit either. So she that was the only game that she would play with me. But when I had my son, she would try to play games with the grandbaby. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy, but. Other than that, man, that was the game, Balloon Fight. So,
so sweet.
Yeah, so sweet. So anyway, man, that was all right. Do anybody else got anything to say tonight before we over here about to wrap it up?
What would you say, Kmega?
I said, do anybody have anything that they want to add before we wrap it up tonight?
Fuck you.
Okay.
Cool. And on that
note. Yeah, so I said, damn. So anyway, hey man, I'm reading
what the fuck is going on?
I'm reading somebody in the chat, and this is what dude, right? 6996. Mega got his wrist out already, ready to slice it. Golly, that's supposed to be funny.
Hey, that's the homie. That's the homie.
That's supposed to be funny. Like, I don't get young fool humor these days, man. What? I'm trying to slice my wrist. No, man, I'm living good, man. I'm eating well. I'm over here about to drink on this red label. I'm about to do some gaming. So anyway, we're about to get on out of here, man. We're gonna do our little shout outs. So we're gonna start with you. Thank you so much for coming on to the show, Southbound.
Oh, thank you for having me, my brother.
Mr. Dude.
Come on back and say what's up again, man. So yeah, where can they find you at and everything?
I appreciate you having me, man. You know, it's fun. It's always good to rock out with you guys. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just, you know, like we jump in the party, Xbox Live. You know, we just laugh our asses off all night and shit. So, you know, I appreciate the invite.
Man, how you doing without TXR though?
Hey, you know, honestly, it had me a little depressed. I have to admit, you know, for a couple of weeks, had me pretty bummed out. So I had to take a little step back from the community. You know what I mean? You know, we were going on 2 years, you know, doing it.
Yeah, that's why it felt abrupt to me. I'm like, come on, y'all.
Well, yeah, I mean, it crumbled fast.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, I think well, we could talk about it offline. I mean, but yeah, I got you.
Honestly, it wasn't nothing personal. You know what I mean? It wasn't like we had a big ass blowout fight or anything. It was just kind of like Macca and Rand. They needed to focus on their own channels. You know what I mean? Their own brands. So you know, and they dropped, and then it was kind of like, well, you know, do we start over? Do we keep it going? And we just kind of voted that, you know what, we'll just let it go. You know what I mean? Retire.
Well, I feel like those didn't make a show for me though, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I would have liked to have kept it going. You know what I mean? Personally,
y'all should the Browns just two newbies or something.
Yeah.
Because I mean, TXR was my baby. You know what I mean? I'm the one that thought of it, the name and everything, and.
I mean, you still could do it.
I mean, it's still up in there. I mean, we could always bring it
back. I wanted to come back, but just don't get generic and call it TXR 2000. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
17.
Yeah, just hit me up, man. And if you feel like you want to come on GRG,
they don't need you on the show. They don't need you. Okay.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about.
He said GRG.
I said GRG.
I was about to get mad. I was about to get upset.
Hell no. I got one more podcast to do. And that's the sports podcast that's going to be coming up. And that's it. I'm done. I got too many goddamn podcasts I do already. Hell no.
You ain't going to be on Tweedo, what's his name's podcast? Whatever you said before.
Tweedo. Twinkie Winky.
He's like Tiddly or something like that. What's his name? That dude's podcast. Tiddly. Yeah, there you go.
Tiddly.
What, Titty List?
You should do it just like
that. You guys talking about a dice game? What y'all talking about?
Oh, Titty List.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
what's that?
Insider, Sony Insider.
That's
I don't know. That's crazy. Somebody even thought of. Somebody was even asking me, was like, "Hey, you and Porter Rock should do a podcast together. It'd be like Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless." And I'm like, "Yeah, that would be funny," but then yet. Like, that'll be some shit that has to be done once a month because, man, me and Porter Rock.
They look like they'll wear y'all out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wear us out, man. I couldn't do anything else.
Porter
Rock's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Those analytics, those numbers. Xbox is feeling.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on.
Kmega instead of saying send that shit to Haiti.
I will be sitting. Man,
that'd be the whole show.
I fly out there to his motherfucking spot and cut the rest of his goddamn hair.
If Kmega, I say that. If Kmega wants to go at me, that's what I'm saying.
Right there. Yeah, he hit him on the nose that time.
Oh man.
Oh, they got him though, for real.
But no, man, it's much love to my boy Porter Rock, man. He's a nut, though. But I mean, man, I got too many podcasts on the plate as it is, and but I mean, anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? But that would be something that would definitely have to be spaced out if there was something that would come through. But anyway, man, we're gonna move on down. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, stop it. Anyway, we're gonna move on to. We know that you're tired all day. You haven't ate. It's been almost 2 hours, and we was hearing you snacking on some
probably
shit.
Ate during the show, man. Come on,
man. That's gonna go in his own hand if he don't get the real meal here pretty soon. So go ahead and give your shout outs, man. And this time, at least give a shout out to G motherfucking RG. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kmega for constantly giving us L's to laugh at and creating great content on YouTube.
Yes.
Hey, hope everybody enjoys a Friday. Shout out to the panel, South, man. Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, of course. I love it.
Appreciate you. Delilah, live.
Damn, you're about to Get into a diabetic coma, bro.
Oh no, I'm just
stroking out right now.
Them ankles is full of gravy right now. Get your ass on there. Get the moving, bro.
Hey,
That's right.
Oh man, don't let me rev up. You don't want me revved up. Because
I ain't trying to get you all the way up, man.
Hey, bro,
Crank them up, wind them up.
Well, come on, man.
Hey, okay. Let's rev it up.
Y'all happy that football is back though? Football is back.
I am. I'm excited.
Do that.
are full of some sugar water.
Guys,
Hey, I ain't from the motherfucking South with no goddamn sugar water. See, now you got me turned up.
Yeah, you know.
Sandwiches and sugar water, man. That's some shit. Hey,
What does South got to do
You
with
should
sugar?
look like a hummingbird.
don't act like oblivious to it. You live in the South, don't you? Niggas love that shit.
Oh,
Sugar water,
damn.
all that.
You assuming. You assuming.
nobody like that
somebody
mess,
in the
man.
chat-
He assuming for real.
Hey, somebody in the chat said all day is in a sandwich coma. God dang, man. I'm flooded into these streets. Lord have mercy.
Ham, turkey, or bologna.
That's what happened.
Nah. Actually, I was reading something, but I'm good, man. You can find me at All Day Digital on Xbox, PSN, Kiss the Cons. You can find me on Twitter, All Day_Digital, and fuck Kmega, man. All day, let's go.
Damn, you ain't gonna give it a shout out to your to your people, man. Your people, man, at RDX.
Man, nigga, I'm on a podcast war.
Man, you don't say. Hey, man, you don't say nigga with no motherfucking white podcast. You ain't gonna be saying it here. What's wrong with you?
That sounds some real anger right there. You struck a nerve, bro.
Hey, Kmega,
You pulling his car.
Hey, Kmega, your feet swell up?
What'd you say?
Oh shit! He said your feet. He said, "Oh shit."
Nah, my
Stop. Come on, stop instigating LiveWire.
I know. This is the problem, people. When you have too many ethnic groups in a motherfucking podcast, you got to have some balance. We need Xbox, we need Don.
Yo, so Molly, you guys can follow me on Twitter. I gotta bounce out, y'all.
They talking about
Shut up.
I gotta go.
He said you got black toes and
I'm going on that note. I'm going on that note. I will catch up with you guys later, and it was a great show.
Yes.
Follow me on Twitter, Delilah_HD, and I'm out.
All right.
Later.
Good deal. All right. LiveWire, go ahead and give your sign outs, man.
Yo, it's your boy LiveWire. I'm the motherfucker. Yeah.
Oh, not Donald Trump. Is that it? Is that it? Is that all you got today?
He's the motherfucker.
Yo, watch my shit. All right, cool.
Okay, anyway. All right. Triple cup Chuck, man.
I'm up.
I'm spitting it like that daily. Brah, brah, brah. Good cause. Anyway, go ahead, man. What's up?
The fuck was that?
I don't know. That's that new shit.
That's that new shit they be doing.
That's that new shit, man. Oh, go ahead.
Man, it's kind of hard to even come behind that, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
hey,
thank you, bro.
Yeah. But appreciate you having me out here, you know what I'm saying? Even though that was an awkward situation for a momentarily, but you know what I'm saying, everybody that's out here, you know what I'm saying, proud to do up on podcast with y'all, especially you, Scalebound. My first time in here with y'all, you know, all day, you know, good live while, you know.
Yes, sir.
I like doing stuff with you. I did somewhere on live on Blam channel, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if whenever he gonna do something again, you know, you can catch me over there at Blam, you know what I'm saying, cutting up same as usual. You can find me on Mondays at the Gamer Session podcast with my homie Kano. You know, we both from Louisiana, Saints fan. Wait till the football season come. Who that? You know, I gotta rep.
Stand up. Yep.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying, you can catch me on my own channel at Triple Cup Chuck, you know what I'm saying, Triple Cup, one word, then Chuck. And you can find me on Xbox. I'm gaming. Anytime you want to game with me, get in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. And just be prepared. I talk a lot of noise. So if you don't talk noise, put me on mute.
Nice. All right. And then last but not least, we're gonna move to our boy Fonzarelli. It's the sweet one. What's up, bro?
I wish I could voice that, bro. Anyway,
go ahead and give your shout outs, man.
Twitter at jfonzarelli or right here on YouTube at Everything According to Me, and find me on RDX Podcast Tuesdays. You can find me everywhere, man. I try to be everywhere. I'm watching everybody.
Yes, he does, man. He watches everybody, man. He's like a hawk. He's on
Chef.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, man, this is Kmega 405, man. Thank you for coming and checking out the GRG podcast.
Who gives a fuck? We out of here.
Man, hold on, man. Tell your friends, tell everybody out there that wants to hear about great discussions, and we just having a good time because it's Friday night. And man, thank you so much. And check out everybody's channels. I got everybody's channel except for Triple Cup Chuck. I'm going to add that here later. And, of course, our guest, Southbound, you know what I'm saying? But you check out, look at the bottom in the links in the description. You'll see everybody down there. Thank you so much. You guys have a good night. Peace.
I'm about to get fucked up.